It's 1871, and Germany goes from this, divided and weak, to this, united and strong. But you can't just create some brand new superpower in 1800s Europe out of nowhere. That's going to shake things up, especially because Germany was good. German industry was organized, disciplined, and efficient. It industrialized so rapidly in the 2 decades after uniting as one country that it surpassed Britain to become the strongest in Europe. And Germany didn't just have a large population in Europe, it had the largest educated population, with a heavy cultural focus on science and engineering, and its government was actually good at its job and built a lot of infrastructure. So if you combine all of this together, then you get the most powerful country in Europe. So if you're Germany, you ask yourself one question: why do the British still get to rule the waves? Why do the British and French get so many colonies? You're stronger than either of them, yet you have very few colonies, and they're the least profitable ones that nobody else wants. You need to be treated with the respect that you deserve. Well, the reason Germany kept quiet was because of brilliant leadership. This guy was Otto von Bismarck, and Otto knew the chessboard. He knew that colonies were a stupid idea. They'd be expensive, and Germany would need a powerful navy to defend them, or else it'd be meaningless. But Britain would always fundamentally have an advantage in naval power, because Britain is an island, so they don't need a big army, and they can invest their entire military budget on their navy to protect themselves. Whereas Germany is the opposite. Germany sits right in the middle of mainland Europe, surrounded by hostile powers. It did need a big army, so Otto knew that there was just no point in picking a fight with Britain over something they couldn't fundamentally win at. The real winning strategy was this: forget about the overseas colonies. Just keep Germany safe for now. Don't attack anyone, and make alliances with everyone who doesn't hate you. So everyone besides the French. Because as long as nobody attacks Germany, and Germany is patient, it will naturally win in the long run, thanks to its higher population and stronger industry. Well, historians regard him as one of the most brilliant statesmen in German history. And he might have been right about all that, but we'll never know, because the German Kaiser wanted empire. So the Kaiser fired him, and the Kaiser went on to make the worst strategic decisions on earth. Colonies? I want them, let's build them. Oh, but that British Navy problem? Yeah, forget about it. Just build up our Navy. The British will see how strong it is, and they'll literally just humbly accept and submit to our superiority. Oh, is Russia calling? They want to renew our secret neutrality pact? That's kind of snaky and two-faced. I don't even like the Russians. Germans are real men, and we can't be caught doing this type of thing. Tell them no. Russia feels betrayed. I mean, why don't the Germans just renew our neutrality pact? It makes no sense. Are they planning on invading? That must be the only reason. Meanwhile, Britain is furious that its Royal Navy, the nation's pride, is being challenged. So both Britain and Russia signed an alliance with the one country in Europe that hated Germany more than anyone: France. France was humiliated by Germany because Germany had just crushed them in a war where the German Kaiser marched into Paris, accompanied by his men and German troops, and sat himself in France's esteemed Palace of Versailles to declare himself emperor of all of Germany. Yeah, remember how Germany went from this to this? Well, the Kaiser officially declared that it became this in France's Palace of Versailles. Imagine how humiliating it is to be a Frenchman in Paris who's starving from the war and the siege, seeing your enemy sit on your country's throne and using your throne to declare himself emperor of his people. France wanted blood, and Germany was now surrounded on all sides. The French to the west, the Russians to the east, and the British by sea. All it took was for one spark to light the fuse for Europe to explode into war. And that spark came when a certain Archduke Franz Ferdinand gets assassinated by a Serbian nationalist, starting World War I.